Hello my good friends, today's daily challenge was called Another 42 game with 4 commonly used 4-2 towers. Beat Castle on easy, red balloons are ranked up by 4, which sucks because they turn into pinks. Blue balloons are ranked up to yellows, and we get boomerangs, super monkeys, farms, and then also mortars, but mortars really are not that helpful because you aren't really allowed camo detection with those. Guess what your only camo detection is? Glaive Lords, which makes it kind of difficult because you have to farm quite a bit to be able to afford Glaive Lords in time for camo detection. So basically what's going on here, let me explain what's going on. I didn't put it on as fast as I normally do. I only put it on like 2.25 times speed instead of 3 or 4. So what do you want to do? Start off with a million bajillion 0-0 boomerangs. That's really what you want to do. A little bit of targeting here and there, but overall you're going to lose some lives in the beginning. I really don't see anybody going no lives lost in this challenge. I would just be plain ridiculous. So yeah, just get a bunch of 0-0 boomerangs. You know, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got like around 9, and then I started getting some farms. And what you want to do with those farms is getting farms as fast as possible is definitely your best bet. 2-0 farms as soon as possible. I'd get probably 4, 5, maybe 6 of them pretty darn fast. And just make sure that you actually are a little bit slightly careful with what balloons come out. Realistically, there's not that many hard levels. Once you get to level 20, you got like 20 through 26 where they're all just normal balloons. As far as upgrading my little glaive guys on the right side there, you can do that if you want. They're really not totally pertinent for the strategy. I think maybe 1 up to 2-0 is probably a little bit better than both of them. And then just be careful for level 27. Level 27 can be very devastating. In fact, 27 can kill you fairly easily if you don't upgrade your guys, because guess what? All those red balloons that normally come on 27 at the end are pinks. So just keep that in mind. If you have a mortar and you have a couple other kind of reasonably strong boomerangs, you should be okay. But like I said, the main thing is keep up your farming. Don't worry about losing lives. You know, it's really not that important. You also probably want to get a couple 3-0 boomerangs as well for level 27, because that'll help out a lot for those pinks. So I put 3-0 boomerangs in the back, which is towards the top really, and I put 2 of them on there for level 27, and then realistically you don't need many more than that. Now what you want to do is, I started saving up for a Glaive Lord for level 33. Now if you want to, you could just spend all that money on farms and be a lot better off for the further levels. For example, 37, 42, you can actually make it a lot easier if you just say, screw level 33, I'll lose the 80 lives. I already have 160 or so, losing 80 is not that bad. So just keep that in mind, but if you want to keep it more no lives lost-ish, or at least less lives lost, just build the Glaive Lord, and at least 1 Glaive Lord for level 33, and then for level 37 I think you need at least 2 to keep it roughly no lives lost, or at least lose a couple lives on that level. And then for level 42, that's the toughie, guys. That's when you got those rainbow balloons that come out, so you need at least 3 Glaive Lords, I believe. I think with 2 of them you'd lose quite a few lives, because even whites got through with Glaive Lords. Now you might be saying, like, my positioning on my Glaive Lords is completely terrible. That's a fine assessment. Go right ahead and just place your Glaive Lords wherever you want. Personally, I just put them there because I was thinking of just a spot where it could attack both sides for the camo balloons. But like I said, it's really not that important. It really doesn't matter too much. So I got 4 Glaive Lords for level 42, and I had to sell quite a few farms to actually get that. So that's kind of sad. I actually had to sell like a bunch of my farms. But after level 42, you're really not gonna have very many problems at all. The moab should be fairly easy. You got super monkeys. You can build just a couple 0-0 super monkeys if you want. I personally like to go for plasma monkeys. As far as placement goes, putting them just a little bit lower in the map might have been a little bit better. That's okay. I had farms on the way, and that's why I put them up here. Just leave your super monkey on first. 47, 48, 49, not a big deal. You have 4 freaking Glaive Lords. Level 50, same thing. You already got super monkeys, so you should be okay. Overall, I just thought that these were not the most commonly used 4-2 towers or anything like that. I don't use Glaive Lords barely at all. Personally, I don't use the temples very much. Mortars, I don't use the big one that much either. So I mean, yeah, farms I do, but that's about it. So that's all I got for you guys today. Have a good one.